So welcome back to Petervill. So, as I mentioned at the end of my stream yesterday, we're carrying on pretty much. Oops, let's just get close to the corn so you know we are. So I've done a little bit more. I re-emptied the combine, put a little bit more in it, did more of this top end, in the hopes of making the worker more effective up and down here. Not so far. And we filled up this trailer with the forage, again the silage version of it, not forage, you know what I mean. And so just going to go into this again. I've repositioned the lights, but yeah, we're not much further past where we were yesterday. I just thought I'd do a little bit off screen. I'm trying to figure out where I am because it's dark in this field. Might be easier outside. I need to clear the wall pallets out from the sort of spawn point, because that's going to fill up soon. There we go. Try not to get too close. We will get some spillage out the front, but try not to get too much. Right, carry on. It's hard to gauge how much there is left. Probably fill the trailer again. That might be about it. I'm going to leave the combine on the field for now. There's a little bit of space in the trailer that's got the corn in it, so if it turns out there's more corn, then we'll fill this once more with chaff. Then I'll take a little bit more corn, may as well. And that will give us about 45,000 litres in storage, which is pretty good. Should keep the pigs going for a little while. Now then the header, oh, it's here. I couldn't remember which direction I'd left it in. There we go. So I'll do a little bit myself, and then we'll see if we think we can trust a worker to turn around. Then we'll leave him doing this, and actually while he's doing it we could do something else. I'll take the lights and we could go and stack rails in the yard or something. Now can he turn around? No, he thinks we're at the end of the road. Ooh, that's too late. Okay. As you could, I'm trying to think, I'm sure if he's turned successfully at this bottom edge before now. Otherwise I suppose we could take a little bit off here as well. Just a few thousand to fill up that trailer. So let's leave the worker doing that row, and while he's doing that, let's do that. Corn, awesome. Sorry, about to sneeze. Oh. There we go. Take a few rows, I may as well just spin straight round, sort of interweave a little. We also reposition the lights then as well, so as long as we leave them here. Just occurred to me, sorry, give me a minute. Oh yeah, okay. Good. Sorry, it just occurred to me I hadn't tested the mic before I started streaming. But it seems to be okay. Sunday morning, a bit slow, you know. Oh, that's annoying, he's missed a bit. Oh. Yeah, he really can't turn this round. Okay, fine. No, I'm going to have to do it. No question. He just keeps going round and round in circles, literally backwards. Like the fact there's now a massive turning area here and he shouldn't be having a problem at all. Just can't seem to turn this. I was watching the animation, this is pretty good. You see it's sort of being wrapped around, cup ahead, taken in. So I think in that case in the interest of expediency and the fact that if you watch me doing all that silage in, it's going to be really boring, I'm going to keep doing a bit of a mix of the two, corn and silage. Oopsie, header. And we'll get this done quicker. Then we'll skip through the night, and then it'll be time to do the canola harvest. By which time, chances are the soybeans will be ready, and I'm still never getting around to planting potatoes. But I'm hoping within this stream that we'll start planting potatoes. Jump back. Because I figured by now he'd got to the end and we'd be messing about. Yes. So yeah, despite the fact there's a massive turning circle space that I've cut at the end of the field, and I mean huge, you know, QED, that's how much space he's got to turn around at the end, and he still isn't. Very, very odd. But hey ho, we'll just keep going. And if I get another load out of this one, what's this, 45,000, so that'll be 3 lots of this, so that's 135,000 litres, which is pretty good. Actually, out of curiosity, how much? Because I'm going to feed the cows total mixed ration alone. Okay, so currently about 90,000 litres. But by the time you've added some hay, yeah, okay. I might need to do some more grass. It's because I can't turn the trailer properly. Is that this trailer? Might be. Just jump back to the combine a minute. Take the helper off. There's a header. Right, have we got any bits anywhere that I've missed? Oh, no. I'll say 1 or 2, but not too many, but no, not really. The line up into the field. Somewhere up here. I don't know this. You can see, some of it you can't. Come on, Mr. Worker, let me. Nothing I'll do for the combine. There's only a couple more rows left. So let's go put what we can into the trailer. There's a little bit more space. It'll leave us about a couple of thousand litres left over, which is a little bit frustrating. But there you go. get in. Come on, squeeze. Pack it down. Get it in. Come on. Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, fine. It's so annoying. 800 litres. Oh, good grief. Okay, fine. Now this isn't easy. Mind you, that won't be so bad. What will be really tricky is getting back in the gate into the yard. Oops, took the sign out. And the risk of us meeting traffic on the road could also be a problem. So, right we go. Oh no, stuck. Oof, just. Not easy, that. Anything could do with a bigger header, because then I'll get one that folds up and it'll actually take up less space when it's folded. But hey. Oh, what's happening there? Right, well it doesn't look like we need this second bunker silo for now, so I'll just leave this part at the end of here. Drop that off. How's the harvester looking? Actually, it might not be a bad idea to put it in the workshop for a second. Except, of course, actually what I need to do first. Is empty, of course. I'm now thinking if I'd had that high side. Mind you, it was only for forage. I think if I'd had the trailer, I could have tipped something into the bigger trailer. I thought it would have taken a lot and then some, but that's okay, we'll put that in there for now. Don't really need those on necessarily. Need to clean off the chickens. There we go. Right. I'm assuming our worker's now doing his reversing dance. Yep. He is indeed. And so far away from the field. So bizarre. From the crop, rather. Well, let's just do this. 2 or 3 quick runs. Hopefully we'll get it all in one go. Might not, but it doesn't take long. I hope you watch Mr. Worker. This is a demonstration now, right? Just grab that bit. Oh, quite a bit there. Invisible line again. No, I can't reverse this trailer because actually it's not that bad. Uh-oh. Quite a challenge getting just the sort of sweet spot that means it'll cut plenty, but you're not destroying some at the same time. Seems to be on the layout of the rows as to whether or not it actually works that way. There we go, like that. No. Yeah, just. Ooh, looks like we have a little bit left over. Go into this and then come back and just finish up quickly. Can't quite. Right, keeping an eye. Actually, I'm going to work to do this bit. I'm just going to run over the crop, fill up at 100%. We'll drop the header again. We've got a tiny little bit to come back and do. But loving those lights. Doing a grand job. There we go. Oh, hedge. Oh wait. It's amazing how much you can lose your sense of direction in the dark. Sense of, not direction, just, you know, location. Get a very sharp eye out in case I suddenly have to avoid any sheep. It's relatively painless. Okay. Actually, thinking about it, how are we doing for milk? I've thought about that for a while. 22,000 litres, and what the milk price is like. Oh, they're going up. Excellent. We've hit midnight. I've got a feeling that means we can't sleep through the rest of the night. That's okay, we'll just speed time up a bit if we need to. It gets a bit dull. Both for you and for me, it's constant darkness. Ooh, there we go. So out of curiosity then, just before we run back to the field, put the help menu on. I can't read that, it's so small. 234,000 litres thereabouts, 76% compacted. Oh, so that won't take long to finish off. Cool. I've been having an eye on whether I want to buy that grass field now, and I could do a first cut, which won't be huge because it'll be unfertilised, and put that in here as well, and it'll take us well over 300,000 litres, which wouldn't be too bad. So I could do that. We'll see how we get on. See if we've got time. I mean, a couple 100,000 litres isn't too bad anyway. And you know, we can always, whoopsie, sorry sheepy, we can always use the other one as well. Get that started. Do another couple of fields of corn, probably buy at least a big forage header next time. I just really fancied trying out that little one. It didn't work the last time I used it, and as I was doing part of field, it made sense. But not to mention we can keep switching between TMR and just using hay and grass anyway quite easily. The one nice thing about the new sort of feeding setup for the cows is you don't need to do everything all the time. So I mean, in theory I've got hay, silage and grass, and I should have 100% effectiveness, and productivity's never been above about 75%, 76. Although in theory it should be. It's gone up to 80, I think. It's dropped because the cleanliness is quite low. Need to give them some water and straw actually as well. But yeah, it's a bit odd. But in theory TMR should give us 100%. There we go, finished. We are done. We've already gone over the day, so there's no real rush to return the header. So we may as well take it with us back to the farm for now. Oh, missed the gate completely. Now what I will need, because I've just sold the plough, is post-corn you have to replough the field to regain your maximum productivity from the field. So I need to look at getting myself a plough or a multi-plough, or you know, something. I shan't worry about that today. I need to have a good look and see what I've got, see what's in the mod hub. I've downloaded something. I think there's a couple come out more recently that I haven't got, I think, so it's good to get something with a decent width. And a culti-plough will be easier for these fields because some of them are quite tricky shapes. So if I put that there for now. Trying it in that little corner, there's a little hole at the back there, and that was it. There we go. Right, so just need a bit of work with the telehandler and a bucket. Tidy that up, and then that's done. figure out somewhere to put this. I'd say it does seem to be a little bit tricky to reverse, actually, in fairness to the workers. Seems a bit skittish. I don't know if there's room for this in here, can't see. And somehow I don't think I wouldn't have left that trailer like that. Oh, magic. Oh well, it'll do for now. So... connect up, hold it all down. Which doesn't seem to include, and I thought it would. Oh look, it would take the whole thing down when you did that, but I guess not. But that's okay. Let's try and get these. There we go. Actually pretty easy to use when you get used to it. Nice. That was a very worthy investment of £9,000. New to the field and well the way back down. And this time I close the gates as we go through. And I just need to come back and pick up the trailer. Don't leave it out overnight, or at least, well, we can leave it out overnight, but we'll make sure the cover's on it. But I'll probably just take it straight up to Pigfield for the sake of another couple of minutes in the dark. This would actually sit ideally in one of the, in actual fact the forage trailer could go around here as well. I'll do that at some point if I've got enough left. How many of these bays have we got? Oh, loads. So yeah, I'll bring the forage trailer around here actually. Be a good place for it to be. So it's a smaller piece of equipment relative terms. Wow, this really doesn't want it. Okay, turn direction easily. It's quite small, isn't it? It's quite sensitive. There we go. Oh, lost it again. So yeah, out of curiosity, what we got? Subsoilers. Lemkin Dolomite 9 4 meter. Yeah, I think there are more. That's too long a complicated piece of equipment for this, despite it's actually a really good price. So we've got 4 meters. Oh, the culti plough 8 meter, but that's way too expensive. So what would it be? How much is it to lease? I suppose it's relatively cheap to lease. And again, actually, for some of the fields that we've got, it's just too big, I think. So I'll see what else there is, and we'll take it from there. There's no rush. Which way around our trailer? That way around. Cover on. Yeah, beacons on. Just drop this off at the pig farm. And that's that job completely finished. Well, completely. Just need to tidy up the bunker silo, cover it, compact it, etc. Compact it, cover it, etc. Shouldn't really have all the field lights on while we are driving on a road, which will make this a little precarious. Again, the challenge here, keeping momentum going as long as you can before you lose that speed. Because it is a steep old hill. Nearly there, come on, you can do it, keep going. There we go. Haven't yet been up that track off the top of that road. I should go and have a look at some point, see what's up there. I'm assuming at this point in time Pigs don't really need any more corn. No, given we need to tidy up, I'm not sure I want to give them any more at the moment. So I'll do use a massive circle of the grass. Put the lights back on now, take the beacons off. Right on the edge. Cover off. Make sure that we are square in the shed. Yep. Okay. We won't go all the way up. It's one of these where you have to sort of do a bit, stop it. Otherwise it does catch on those beams in the top. Well, let's go, hopefully. There we go, lovely. I've got a weight on the front of this tractor. Yeah, I do, okay. I just thought I could have actually taken the, it's a bad thing to put on the front of this, on the front of the tractor because it's really heavy, but I could take the cultivator back. But I won't. It's a bit of a risky manoeuvre anyway, coming down this hill. Weaving, weaving. Mustn't forget my rate of progress down this hill will be much faster than going up it. Whoa! That's better. We may as well clear right, clear left. If the space to oh, I know we can put it. There's no space to put it. There's no point in taking it all the way back to the yard because you're going to need it in the morning for doing the canola harvest and oilseed rape. So let's just park off here. Should be off the road enough. Yep. Quick jog along the road. Now, 1:45 in the morning, my guess is I won't be able to sleep through the rest of the night, so I might just have to speed up time and go and find something to do for 10 minutes till we get to the morning. Can't remember what the restrictions are. Oh, we can. So so it's 1:45, so 5 hours is reasonable. Ah, lovely new morning. Right, so what I had done in the dark, switch growth off, so let's put that back on. And then just check a few things over. So field states should be as they were. So we've still got a seed field 28, now need to plough out field 26. Field 40 needs harvesting, 41 still growing, 27 still growing. No one should have weeds. Nope. Got to seed this up here as well. Right, good. Prices this morning? Price for hay's going up. I've got shed loads of hay bales. Nothing startling. That's fine. Animals. The sheep need cleaning out. The chickens need cleaning out. Cows need a lot of work. We've got all those hay bales to put away. Better keep an eye on the weather. If it starts raining, that'll become an emergency priority job. I've got the bucket on, we'll go clean the chickens out. Actually, we'll grab the water container as well, which is also around here. And then we can give some water to the cows, and we'll give the water to the sheep. I don't think they're in quite such a desperate hurry, but worth doing at some point. Actually, egg prices, they're not bad. At some point I need to take all those loose egg boxes and go and sell them. And I must remember when I'm down at the store next to get the seed and fertilizer I need, I should get one of those. Oh, of course that's a hook lift thing, isn't it? I should get one of those egg box crates, get another one, so we've got 3. So there was always one there, even when I'm selling the other 2. Actually, you know what, as well, while we're here and doing clean things, tidy up the front of this. There we go. Take it back a little bit so that as I keep driving over it to empty it, it won't constantly come out the front. It's a little rough in places. It's not looking too bad though now. trying to tidy up this back a little bit. Again, sorry chicken. Fill in some of these corners a little bit. And how are we doing compaction wise? Oh, not bad. 91. Right, so if I just take a little bit more out the front here, we could get this done pretty quick. Again, just filling in that back corner. Right. Now then, what are we at? 93, so 94. 95. 7. 8. 9. 100. There we go. Perfect. Make sure we switch that light off now as well, that job's done. On me. Yeah, so at some point I need to kind of pallet forks and move these pallets of wool out. At least some of them anyway. one more thing. So animals will be looking better, but the pigs obviously. Pop up the pigs later on. That will reset in a minute. So the sheep are absolutely fine. Chickens the same. Cows. Water and straw. And the only one of those that's really urgent is the straw. Don't like things being in red. So I'm going to leave the water because that means getting sorry about that. That means getting the hook lift trailer that's currently at the wrong angle in the shed out. So on the off screen that's going to take an awful lot of faffing. It's not that urgent. Let's get on with our other harvest. Now why is that? Why does that keep coming on and off? What's going on? It's just not. There it is. I think this is the last of the round bales. Well, square ones after this. And it's enough to at least got us into amber, so that'll do for now. Good. Amber, orange, however you want to call it. I think there's a gate at the end of this shed. And this, no, okay. I suppose actually the next thing we really want to do on that big field is slurry it. So we could do that next. Because I'll probably use a direct drill. So we should slurry it before we plough it. Subsoil it, should I say. Nah. There you go, that's better. Awesome. Okay, so we've already got our tractor and trailer. Just need our combine and header. Oops, I left the lights on all night. That's not very clever, is it? Don't really need them this morning. It's not that dark at the moment. That was never going to work, was it? Never going to work. So you know what? This would be easier if I approached it at the correct angle in which we needed to go. I'm actually quite surprised I managed to get that in there so neatly. Probably still going to snag on that edge. Yep, there we go, we made it. Right, a little bit slower, okay. Send them a little bit too far over, and now the combine's going to catch on the gate as we try and turn out of the gate. These gates are just so narrow. It's ever so slightly maddening. I have to say. I love this map, but the gates, they drive me crazy. There we go. There we go. All we have to hope now is that the header won't get stuck, and oh, it didn't, but then we ran into a tree. It's so tight getting out of there. Don't spin yourself round into the trees. What are you doing? Seriously. Oh, sorry about that. It does drive me crazy trying to get this out of there. Right, I need to spin round a bit. Now, slight snag. I'm going to lose some crop. I can't get this in here without, because if I put the header on and then go in, I think the header will catch on the gate posts. We didn't need a car coming up behind us, did we? So if I just try and swing in, and of course it's got stuck. But you know what, actually, that'll do. Because the key at this point is not making too much mess of the crop, he says. I might be tempted to switch off crop destruction when I'm doing these fields, I have to say. To find out reverse. Oh, and I can't even get off the header trailer. This is a bit of a nightmare. So now that's completely, totally, you know what, I'm going to get rid of the header trailer. I am going to reset it because it is driving me nuts. So note to self, don't do this on screen. Trailers. I don't normally do that, but it's just ludicrous. How much crop we've lost just because of the gate. The gate's awful. I'd say if you can do an update, please change the gates on this map. Or at least take the collisions off the gate posts and the hedges to headers, because that's the problem. Really. Anyway. Because the combine, I could drive through that hedge quite happily, but the header won't. I can't get near it. Which is why it's not so easy to get in and out of some of these fields with a header on the combine. But the gates do narrow and there's just not enough room to neatly get the header off the trailer. It's a bit irritating. But still, we're here, we're harvesting. So this will pretty much just go straight to the pig, up to the pigs for their needs for now. But we've got that soybean crop in the next field. As soon as that's ready, that's something we can sell. Of course I could swap that round. Depends on the prices, I guess. Oh, and I keep forgetting to mention, so part of the reason I was doing the pigs so heavily on this map was I wanted to get my pig breeding medal, breeding 50 pigs, and I'm delighted to say that I've now got that. So I'll keep the pig numbers a little bit lower now. I don't need to worry about keeping their production rate up quite so high. So I just want to keep this as a nice mixed farm, a little bit of everything, lots of things going on. That's the plan. I need to shut that gate, aren't I? As we come back round the field. Just a little bit. slight deviation. I'm going to grab that little bit I missed, and then we'll just start doing nice straight lines instead of me just randomly cruising around the edge of the field. Well, when I say nice straight lines, I mean, you know, my sort of nice straight lines. I can't do straight lines for anything. But here they go. You know what, it's probably worth another headland, top and bottom. There's not a lot of turning space, very little grass sort of verge on the edge of these fields. And actually, if I now, and we'll get to work to it, so it is actually a straight line. Go straight down the field. Then we get the bottom more clearest, again a bit more space, another headland. Actually 8, because then I need to go and get the trailer. Cut straight down the middle, so we get a nice bit that's reasonably square to do, and then this sort of edge here which we can do separately. Doing alright. It's not a big field, so it's not going to be a huge quantity we're going to get off it, but I mean, we're at maximum yield, so it shouldn't be too bad. And the nice thing is we could just plough this, direct seed this straight back. I suppose we could put a slurry spread on first. I'll do that in a minute, see how much slurry manure we've got. The pig field that I ploughed out and then lined, there's a tiny little bit that's not lined because I tried to judge how much lime I'd need, so as to not leave any in the spreader, so that if I wanted to I could use it as for manure, because you can't unload it. We've come across this before. Whoa, what was that? Yeah, I've come across this before, that you can't empty it, unload it as you can the other seeders and spreaders and such. It's a peculiarity, I think, of that mod. So there's a tiny little bit that didn't get limed. I ran out right towards the end, but it's fine. It's not going to make that much impact, and it does at least mean that that's available immediately for spreading manure. So if we've got enough, we could be looking to do that. And I might use manure on these fields because we don't have that much compared to slurry, which not only do we have in more quantity, but I can buy some as well if I need to. So that's better. And at least he done that top. Oh, not bad at all. Actually, we'll hang around because he's starting to get quite full. Follow back up the field, empty while he's moving, and then we'll take back over on the combine. There's a height of that header, but I could lift it over the hedge and put it on the header trailer just on the other side of the hedge. I'm not sure if there is actually, which is a shame. Oh, he's missed a bit. How did he miss a bit? Oh, he's managed to drive through the hedge. Oh, not successfully though. Oh, so he's basically managed to take the header one way through the hedge, but now can't get back because there are collisions for headers. There are no collisions for combines. Again, due with that being fixed, really, couldn't we? So that's a bit of a snag. So if I now take over from the worker, I'm going to lose some of my crop. But I don't see I've got a great deal of choice. But that is absolutely stuck. Oh, that was clever, Mr. Worker. Well done. Right. How on earth did he manage to do that? He must just have found a low spot in the hedge. Which I cannot. Okay, so never hit it head on. No, I just can't get over. Oh, well done, Mr. Worker. God, I hate workers. They're so hopeless. That said, it is slightly ludicrous that you can drive a combine through a hedge, but the tiny little bit of a header that will scrape over the top of the hedge, you can't drive it through. I'm something of a loss, I have to say, and I've just been given a 5-minute warning because we need to go out. So I'm gonna probably disappointingly end the stream, and I'll try and figure this out. I'm not sure what to do. The only solution actually is probably to reset the whole thing and drive it back up from the drive it back up from the store, because I mean, I suppose I could I can't reset the header, because I reset the header I've still got to get it on the trailer to get it back up here, so I have to reset the combine as well and bring it all back up as one unit. I can't seem to, if I reverse cross it so it's not the whole header at the same time, will that work? No, you can even see it's pulling it physically off the combine. Oh, well, just disappointing, isn't it, really? Let's face it. So I'm going to release that, let it drop. Yeah, there's just no doing it, is there? Yeah, so MJ Modding, take out collisions for headers, please, because this is ludicrous. It would also help with the fact that we've got very narrow access into a lot of the fields. Headers and header trailers, actually, while we're talking about that. No collisions on hedges, please. Well, there you go. That's frustrating. I thought I'd just reset that. What if I just reset? Come on, why won't it? Oh, because the combines are not there. Oh, goodness me. I'll just reset something else randomly, but never mind. That'll do. Just reset my truck. That's quite funny. That's actually now in a really inconvenient position. Okay, I'm going to give up, quite frankly. That's wound me up somewhat. And I need to be going anyway. I haven't got very long left. I was hoping to get that field done, but we're going out sooner than I knew. So, well, apart from that rather disappointing ending, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Yeah, I was hoping to get a bit more than just the corn finished, but we sorted the cattle, the animals, the cattle, and the sheep and the chickens, tidied them up a little bit, and sorted out the bunker silo and all that sort of stuff. So we've made progress, but I'm not sure when I'll next be back on Petervill. I may do another stream tomorrow morning on a day when we actually don't have to go anywhere, but I don't know. But if I do, I'll hope to see you then. And either way, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.